Krishna, welcome to my channel Excel Yoga by Krishna. In this video, we will do some automation in Excel VBA. So, and today I will show you that how to handle files and folders in Excel. Basically, what we normally do. Suppose we have a requirement of merging, files, Excel files that are stored in a folder. So we do it manually, like opening each file from that folder and copying the data from one Excel sheet and pasting in a particular one, then repeating the task until it is finished. So it usually takes a lot of time, but I will show you something by which we can open all the files that are saved in a folder by using this Excel automation concept. So let me take you to my Excel screen today in this video. This is gonna be very interesting. Okay, so for that I will prepare some files here. Done. So no, this is not required for this. So I'll just write the codes. So let me write the code here. Alt F11 to open the screen, Visual Basic Editor. Now what will I do? I'll just insert a model over here. Okay, go to Insert tab, and I've just inserted a model. I'll write the code now. To write the code, I will write the sub procedure. Sub, then the procedure name is working with file. Okay, done. Then I'll declare two variables. One is dim for file as string. Okay, then dim folder as string. Actually we both need this two things to work with our folders and file in a Excel VBA. So we just declared this two variables. One is file as string and folder as string. Then what will you do? I'll just write some code by using the file dialog property with application. Okay, dot file. Okay, no, I will just put a dialog. There's something. It's right. Okay, I have done some spelling here. Application dot file dialog. Then I will put this msoFileDialogFolderPicker. It will pick the folder. I will end this with end with. Okay. Inside this I will write the code. Here I just want you to know when you are selecting any folder from your Excel, so it gives you a pop-up like which folder or file you want to like a dialog box. So we are exactly doing the same here. I'll just give it a title. You can select any folder. Okay, that's cool. Then I'll the button where we click, actually the it's a normally written file and all files things, but we can override that thing and customize it in our way. Button name I'll write pick a folder. Okay, that would be great. There is a property of this dialog box, that is so. Okay, and if you are cancelling the dialog property, it will return a value as 0, and suppose we are selecting any folder, so it will gives us the value as 1. So what will I do? I'll put a condition here. If dot show equals to 0, that means they didn't pick any file. Like, then okay, message box, it will pop up like you didn't select any folder. Okay, that's okay. So in else part, if I'm selecting any folder, so it should do the next operations. Okay, in else part, I will just store the file path here. Folder equals to dot selected items, so it gives us that file name. This is the parameter that is going to take. Then and selected. Okay, and as you know that when we are opening any file or selecting any file, so it takes this backslash thing. So we will just put it in a folder variable that we declared earlier here in the above code. Now what I can do here is I'll just put a code to take the both file and folder thing. So further I'll do file. Okay, it's done, right? Else if else thing is done, so I'll just end if here. Then the code is file equals to directory function, then the folder. Okay, and xlsx. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Suppose I want to select anything, so I can just put a a strike symbol, which is the symbol of something whatever comes after that Excel file. Like it might be xlsx or xlsm micro enabled. It will take everything. It's a wildcard. Okay, I'll just close this one. While I'll just try to put a loop here. So I also use the do until loop. That would be great. Do until file becomes blank. I'll close the loop by writing loop. So what should it do? It should show me the file name. Okay, that would be great if it will show me the file name, MsgBox file. Before that, I'm forgetting something. I need to just assign it this file as the directory. Otherwise it will only give me the single file it will pick, the first one it will pick. So let's just see if it is working fine or not. I'll just press F5 over here. Okay, I'm just pressing the F5 thing. So it's running now. First of all, it will show me a dialog box of selecting a folder. So let's just see if it is working perfectly or not. Okay, I guess it's working fine. See what I did, I have put this you can select any folder as the title of this dialog property. Then here in this button I've manually placed pick a folder name. So I just need to pick any folder. Like I'm just selecting this desktop one. Okay, done. So when I just run this code, what it just did, it showed me all the files that are available in my desktop. So if you didn't see that, let me run the code again. I'll just press this button, or I can press F5. So I just press that button. It's giving me that same dialog box. I'll select my desktop because I don't want to select any specific folder. If you wish to select any specific folder, you can do that also. So I'm just for the time being I'm selecting desktop, so I'll just pick this one. See, it's giving me all the file name Excel files that are available in my desktop: color coding, crawler, date, directory, Krishna, mail to be sent, MH process, number logic, annual tracker, everything is there. Okay, so this is the way you can get all your files that are available in your desktop or any folder. So suppose for the timing I just want to write all these files in my Excel. Suppose here I want to write, what I can do, I'll put a small code over here so it will do the job for me. Okay, yeah, that would be fine. I'll just remove this message box. I'll write you know worksheets. The first sheet I will take index 1 and dot what range. Okay, a column, so I'll put a, and rows dot count. Okay, rows dot count, and Excel up. I don't want to override the same single cell again and again. I'll just write in code of shit. Okay, I want to move to a row, so 1 comma 0 dot value you can write, or you couldn't, you can skip this also. File. Okay, I guess it will do the job. Let's see if it working or not. Then we will try to do something else. I hope it will work. I guess it done the job. Yeah, see. You can see everything is over here, color coding, crawler, data, and everything. The files that are available in my desktop. I'll show you something. Yeah, this one, color coding, crawler, Krishna, everything is written over here in my Excel sheet. So this way you can open your, also you can get to know how many Excel sheets are there in your specific directory of your system. I'll show you something else also. Suppose I just want to open everything in the sense the files that I have. I can write Workbooks.Open. I need the file name with the path, then I'll write folder. Okay, then file. Let's see if it is working or not. I think I just need to give a little switch over here. Yeah, that will do the job. Press F5. I just selected this desktop folder. It's doing something. I guess it is opening all the workbooks that are listed in the Excel sheet or that are available on my desktop. So it will just I'll just show you if it is working fine or not. Yeah, guys, it's opening all the Excel sheet. You can see over here color coding, crawler, what are other, yeah, Excel directory, then Krishna. It is opening all the files that are available in my desktop. So by this way see, now it's all those files are open. So what you can do is you can just copy the raw data, and you can perform a specific operation like copying something and pasting something in a single sheet, so that merging thing will be easy for you. May it be different Excel file or may it be different sheets. So by using this file dialog property, you can do file handling operation or automation in your Excel. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any doubt you can comment on my video below. And one thing, yeah, so I will also paste this code in my video description, so that it will be very helpful to you to understand the code by looking at it. And also there are many interesting videos that are available in my playlist. uh, so you can go over there and see if it works out for you or not. So thank you for today. Thank you. Bye bye.